Sometimes we get the question of why we park on our Maxtrax at camp. And this is the reason why, is if you don't park on them, they have a tendency to run off in the middle of the night. So generally, it's really good to park on them, because now I was hoping to just leave here early, but now I gotta go hunt them down and find them. I see some matted grass right here, so I think they went this way, so come on. Okay. Oh shoot, I see Sue right there in the bush. I don't think they've seen us yet. Wait here. I'm gonna go get them. Stay here. Ah, okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Oh boy. Whew. Okay. Well, we got 2 of them. Still got 2 more to go. Hopefully they're together as well. All right, let's go find the other 2. Ooh, look, some fresh Maxtrax scat. Yeah, they're nearby. Nope, you're not going. Nope, come back. Okay, that's okay. Good, Maxtrax, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay, Maxtrax. Whew. Okay. Look at that. All right. That's a very important lesson. When you're at camp, park on your Maxtrax because they run away. All kidding aside, Maxtrax do not run away in camp, but let me talk to you guys about a few ways to level your truck while you're in camp on this episode of Trail Talk. Come over here. For this Trail Talk, this may be a very simple one for some, but for others, this information may be very useful. But the idea is different ways you can look at leveling your truck in camp and why it's important. 90% of the reasons is because you want a good night's sleep. Other reasons for leveling a truck may be for cooking. If you have a skillet with hot oil in it, it's nice that it's not on one side or the other. There's a lot of good reasons to level your vehicle in camp. The first that I'm going to talk about, and the very simplest and probably the best one to strive for, is just using the terrain to get your truck level. Let me show you what I mean. If you have a truck that either rakes forward because of the suspension or is tilted back because you have a trailer or weight in the bed, you can counter the rake of your vehicle using the slope to your advantage. Ideally, if you can level your truck without using any other tools or methods, it'll just make it that much simpler and easier to leave. A lot of the terrain is going to be uneven, so you can look at the gradient, and if there's like a low spot, you can bring your truck into that low spot until it levels out as well. Or use rocks that are underground or just high spots, knowing that you're a little bit low on driver, you can drive up onto a higher spot. So really reading the ground helps you a ton. But if you can't for some reason, or if the slope's too extreme, you can implement other tools to bring up your truck to a level position. When we parked last night in camp, we just found a nice big rock and pulled up our driver front tire onto it. We used our bubble levels to show that we were low on driver front. Getting some really cheap bubble levels at a hardware store is a really easy, quick way to have a fast reference when leveling your truck in camp. These I particularly really like. They are just leveling blocks. So what's really cool about them is they're about 1 inch thick a piece, and they stack just like Legos. So when they're all together, they're really solid. You can put them on the ground and then just pick, okay, well, I need a little bit on one side, I need a little bit more on the other side, so you can kind of add to them as you go. If you have a trailer or camper, these work really well for feet and softer ground. If you have stabilizing jacks, there's a ton of little uses for these. Let me show you guys a reason that having flatter objects that can grip the ground is really handy. We have a piece of firewood here. That might be another tempting way you can use to level, and it may work fine for you, but it also makes it a little bit more challenging, so I'll show you why. It definitely showed a little bit of it rolling, and if you were on more uneven terrain or in other scenarios, I have had it where it slips out from underneath, or you roll too far, or it just makes your whole truck unstable. So not recommended. It does work, but I don't personally recommend it. For the last method, I'm gonna show you guys the traction board method. It should be pretty self-explanatory at this point what I'm about to do. Another very common tool to have in an overland rig or just any off-road rig is a set of traction boards. What I like about using these for leveling is you already have them. They're already mounted on your spare tire, on your roof rack, or where have you. So it's not an additional piece of equipment you need to carry to be able to level your vehicle. And what I like about them is it gives you a ton of surface area. It grips the ground really well. If you're on really odd terrain, it just is a very fail-safe method. In this case, I'm just gonna use all four because we are on an awkward angle. Same thing, just pretend like you're using them for recovery, and you just pull onto them, super easy. Another benefit is now they won't run away in the middle of the night. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this trail talk on some just quick and easy ways you can level your truck in camp. We'll see you guys on the next trail talk, and we'll see you on the trail. What am I forgetting? Oh shoot. Haha.